Hello, my friends. My name is Jerry Vest. I'm on the web. You can look us up on a 15-minute stress out program. And I'd like to talk to you today, introduce our program that is identified as a sponsor advocate. This program will be part of our Southern New Mexico Integrative Services Health Alliance, as we'll be offering and encouraging our warriors and their families to participate in integrative health programs as part of their recovery and restoration and resilience work. Because they'll be returning to our communities after often several years in the war, experiencing trauma, war trauma, which is quite different from any other trauma. Some of the symptoms are similar. The difference are it's war trauma. It's part of a culture. Soldiers take personal responsibility for anyone injured in their squad or command. It's different than any other culture. It's a killing culture. It's a protection culture. It's a safety security culture. It's a brotherhood and sisterhood. Anyone who wears that uniform knows what it's like to follow orders, to do whatever's necessary to protect and secure our country, and maintain deep respect for that uniform we wear. These last 10 years of war have injured thousands and thousands of soldiers and their families. It's a miracle any couples or families can even get together after the war experiences. They're not the same persons. Neither the family. Everybody changes when dad and mom go away to war. And both the family and the soldiers face death every day, or the loss of a loved one. I mean, that's just part of living, but the chances of that happening are pretty great. Injuries especially. Almost everybody comes back injured in some way. I haven't seen anybody who hasn't been injured in some way, but maybe someone has. In any event, our communities have to prepare for these families and soldiers coming home, and so our alliances will organize a sponsor advocate for every one of our soldiers, either discharged or medically discharged or coming back into their communities. We are going to work to identify every one of them and hook them up with a sponsor advocate. The sponsor is much like an AA sponsor. They're there to serve, and they're willing to serve in any way they can to help this person recover from these war experiences. And will do everything possible to help them get the resources necessary to balance their body, mind, spirit, emotions, and social relations and their families. So, one of the things that I'm recommending is to have every soldier and family develop a self-care plan, a health self-care plan that works all the realms of our organism, physical. So every day there will be some physical activities identified in the self-care plan that you'll do religiously. I'm not sure I like that word, but perhaps persistently is better, consistently. By developing daily health practices, physical health practices, we can restore our strength, our coordination, our balance, and our flexibility. These are the qualities of a healthy human being. Intellectually, of course, we will offer educational programs, workshops, ongoing, developing group experiences in nature and in small groups to process the war and experiences, and reduce all these symptoms. And by having an advocate sponsor, we're really providing a security for the back of that soldier coming back from wars. He's going to have that trusting relationship, who's going to be encouraging, who's going to be there day and night if necessary to help the soldier restore and recover from these terribly harmful injuries. So physically, if we work the body, we'll be working the mind at the same time, which is injured as well. And our social relations are injured, so we can develop exercises for the whole family. I'm encouraging our 15-minute stress out or touch program to be introduced to every soldier and their couple and their family and friends so that they can interact with our partner touch, which produces deep relaxation, unites the partners, and supports their relationship. Touch is a basic human need requirement, and this is one thing that we'll discover with our warriors coming home, that they don't want to be touched, they can't feel touch, they just leave me alone, let me heal by myself. So many of them will feel this way, and they have lots of nightmares, and many experience demons and misunderstandings of nature, and they feel judged not just by human beings and others around them, but by God and Christ and all their spiritual friends even. They feel judged. They feel they've done some bad things. They're not created to kill, and they're required to when necessary. So the self-care plan will take care of so much of that wellness, that ability to have a lifestyle of health and well-being. Health is an experience of wellness, of well-being. It's a dynamic experience. It's always in the process of changing and improving. When we become mindful and aware of ourselves in relation to everybody and our experience as it is. One of my teachers suggested even the experience itself is awareness. So all of life is an experience. We're experiencing nature opening up and introducing us to change. And how we accept that change is how we will manifest health and wellness. I'm 76 years old. I'm feeling very healthy in all these realms because my daily health routine encourages me to stay out of doctor's offices, don't take pills. You can get age gracefully, and as one of our great teachers talks about, growing young rather than having to grow old. I see the wrinkles and I see some of that aging, but inside is a spirit and energy that is very dynamic and curious and challenging and enthusiastic and spirited. That's going to be with me forever. And it's going to get stronger and stronger as we do our daily health routines. And that's what I'm suggesting here. So our plans are just developed with our sponsor advocate. And there are sometimes our backbone in a sense, because they're going to encourage us to get with it. You cannot isolate yourself in your back bedroom in a dark corner playing your video game when you can be rebuilding your whole being, restoring your whole being, and becoming what you dreamed about. That's been your mission in life to be the best you can be. So, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and socially, we'll have specific things and activities that you'll want to do every day to balance and restore your health and wellness. We're going to do it together. Nobody's going to be alone in this process. We're going to have groups just like AA. It's people who have been injured with alcohol and drugs.
What do you want?
So I encourage you to work with us and develop your self-care plan so we can just get better. Thank you.